Well, hello everybody. Of course the wind picks up as I open up the camera. Ain't that just the way it goes? It does look like we've had kind of a change in plans for today. The weather's not necessarily as agreeable as I would like for putting up tin roof there. Wind and tin. I'd rather do it on a steady day. It's for aesthetics. We're not actually having anything leak in there, so not too worried about it, but that does mean that we had the opportunity to take a look at the tomato grove as kind of was previously planned. So let's get started on that. And let's start off with the lemon boy that I got at the Home Hardware this year. I was a little worried about this in the beginning, but it looks like it's trying to make up for some lost time here. So this will probably produce a few of these for us. I mean, there's a few on there, but you know, will they get ripe? That does become the question. Looking at yellow maters, we've also got the broad ripple yellow currant tomato. And I like to show this one off because it's such a productive plant. And as I mentioned, I think it was last week, they really don't take too long to ripen at all. In fact, that one is ready to go. And it was mighty good, y'all. Okay, looking at sweet 100s here. This is another beautiful, very, very productive tomato variety. Don't think I've grown these in the past, but I do think that I'm going to continue to grow them in the future. They're just little cherry tomatoes, so pretty much only good for, well, salads and nibbling, veggie plates, I guess. Probably not much of a sauce tomato, but they are fantastic for nibbling. We've got another sweet 100s up here. Not looking quite as amazing as the previous one, but we can still see a nice cluster there, a nice cluster there, another set of flowers there. Sliding over, and we've got the grape tomato. This is the holder of the prestigious First Ripe Tomato 2018 award, and looks like we've got a few that are ready to follow up there. Not quite ready yet. Nice long clusters though, really very well spread out. Got a couple of issues with some of these leaves. I might hit that with the lawnmower though, to be perfectly fair. So we'll let those ripen up for a couple more days. Sliding over here, this is another one of the grape tomatoes. You can see those clusters are definitely very, very well spread out. Very productive. Yeah, I'm glad Shocks brought these home, and I decided to save some seeds from them because they do seem to be good little growers. Not seeing too much going on there. A couple little greens on that grape tomato. A few little greens on this one. But is this a grape or is this a pear? That almost looks more like it's a pear tomato. What does the signage say? Red pear! So these are kind of neat. Still waiting for a ripe red pear, I believe. Got a grape tomato, had a couple of cherry tomatoes. Had a little tiny beefsteak. Seriously, it's like, maybe that big. Not even large enough for a slider burger, but it was a nice, tasty tomato all the same. I believe this is the Plum Star. Yeah, Bell Star plum tomato. I was close. See lots of flowers forming. Some nice looking little fruit on there. Look like they're going to get a lot bigger, judging by these little green bits. Taking a look at the other Bell Star. And yeah, we can see a very nice cluster here. Coming along fairly well. This cluster here looks like it's about ready to start showing fruit. This one will be, oh, that'll be showing fruit soon too. Excellent. Let's go check with the unpronounceable tomato. And I'm still looking for green globes on this little guy. I see some spent flowers. That one still hasn't come off yet. But no globes. Really looking forward to seeing something off of this. That will be very nice when that finally happens. Take a look at a few of these lemon boys that I planted out way too late. Nice little cluster there. Still haven't been around to water these things since last week, which is really, really sad. Kind of amazed they're still alive, but we have had some rain. That seems to be helping a little bit. Another nice example of the lemon boy here. Lots of season left, so I'm sure more of these tomatoes will produce for us in the time they've got. This one here appears to be another one of the pear varieties. It is just spread right out and it's coming up here and spread out there and spread out there. And we've got flower clusters, fruit cluster, flower cluster. That's a fruit cluster already. Got some fruit in there. Fabulous. Yeah. Again, I don't think it's going to be necessarily a good one for ketchups or sauces or anything like that, but nibbling on a fresh tomato, you know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. And I hear it's good for my boy parts, you know, keep me healthy, prostate stuff. So, you know, there's an advantage to that too. Now here we have another tomato that is really just spreading right out. This has got to be one of the ones that I took a clone from and it just decided to go buck wild. Some nice little ones on there. I think this is actually supposed to be one of the bush beefsteaks, but I also think maybe I've got it mislabeled because it's a very small sort of tomato there. Very small sort of tomato there. We'll just have to see as the summer progresses. Not quite sure what's growing on here. It's definitely spread out though. Forward to seeing some more fruit on that in the future. We've got some fruit forming on this puppy. Hello, nurse. Not bad. Lots more clusters, more flutes. Yes, I'm growing flutes. There's some more fruit forming up here, some more over here. Oh, wow, that's awesome. This one I know is one of the celebrity hybrids. Nice size to that. Maybe some fried green tomatoes in my very near future. Here you can see I took the little one off that had been so bashed. I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem, but I probably should take it off. Got some nice looking tomatoes there. Still got this cluster here. I haven't tied it up yet. It's got some weight to it though. Holy. Nice looking group of maters. Those celebrity hybrids though, I mean, this one looks pretty good. That one looks pretty good. But the one that looks best is definitely the one in the middle of this bunker garden. I mean, these tomatoes. And there are so many of them. There's another group. I'm pretty sure those are on the celebrity. Pretty sure these are from the celebrity. Kind of getting into that gray area that might be Better Boy hybrid, but pretty sure that's celebrity. Let's give it a pull. Yep, that's celebrity. There's just so many of them in there. This is crazy. Once again, I'm thinking to myself, I really need to come through here and improve the airflow. Do you think I'll actually get around to doing it? Probably not. Probably not. Let's take a look at the Better Boy hybrid here. Oh, these have got some size going on. It's gonna be nice. Gonna be nice. We have a picture in the community center of a 5-pound tomato that someone grew one year. It's kind of cute that we celebrate each other's successes out here like that. Oh, wow. You see all 4 of them there? That's nice. That's impressive. Whoop. I just fell into my corn garden, stepped on a pea. I hope that's the little suckers all right. Little volunteer tomato. This thing starting to put flowers on it. And I'm looking at these leaves. I'm thinking this is going to be one of the broad ripple yellow currant tomatoes, because the leaf pattern just strikes me as really similar, and it's a quick one. So if that is the case, this is the one that I will be harvesting seeds from, because it grew outside when winter was over, started on its own, producing flowers on its own. That is as localized as I'm going to get. I got a good giggle the other day though, because you can see my pit here from mining out for other plants, right? But when I was transplanting all those lemon boys, I tossed a couple of really tiny seedlings just off to the side here. I thought they'd die, but 2 of them have proven far too stubborn for that. And they're trying to grow in the pit, so I'm gonna let them. I mean, why not? Worst case scenario, they produce fruit and I get more food. Oh no. This is growing along fine as its sort of weed jungle forest thing. And it does seem crazy, but you know what? I've been harvesting these dandelion leaves basically like you would any kind of lettuce, because they basically are a lettuce. And I've started drying them up really gently, about 150 in the toaster oven or the dehydrator. And the fish are going wild for this. So as a dried food, dandelion leaves, if you're running low on your stock of fish food, give it a try. My goldfish certainly like it. Doesn't really relate to tomatoes at all though. But yeah, interesting side note. We're going to talk about aquaponic fish food probably in a few weeks as I'm getting it all together. Which only leaves us a couple of points of tomatoes left to check out. We've got the Sweet Aroma hybrids growing in the potato bed. Looking nice. Nice firm tomato those, I tell you what. Nice little cluster there. A cluster on that back plant. We did kind of lose that one plant in the corner there. But I'm really not sweating it. As you can see, we got lots of flowers. Lots of mater starts on these other 5, so I will get plenty of those this year. Doesn't look like much kind of standing back, but looking at it up close, it's surprising. It really, really is. Can't do a Tomato Grove update without a look at the indigo rose. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, maybe not that one. Gotta get them up off the ground. Doesn't seem to be a good thing for tomatoes. And then finally, we've got the hanging planter. As you can see, it's just not accepting any more moisture that I put into it. It's all flowing out. But I got these, so that is not bad. I'll take a couple of these darker ones and whoops, there goes one now. I'll grab that in a second. Maybe grab some seeds for next year. But if I use this planter again next year, I think I'm only going to put just 1 tomato plant in there. 4 was definitely too much. The poor thing just couldn't handle it, but at least I've got some nice ripe cherry tomatoes. It's kind of looking like salad for dinner tonight. But I mean, what else am I going to do with a few ripe tomatoes and shard leaves the size of my dog? It's a little wilty right now, midday sun, but holy! This was a great place to grow my leafy greens. Wonder if it'll still be that productive next year. Maybe not so much for the kale. Little white cabbage moths have finally found my stash of brassicas up here. The shard seems to deal with it okay. Alright. And that, folks, is where we're going to wrap it up for a look at the tomatoes for this particular Saturday. Tomorrow we'll be taking a look at absolutely everything growing on in the gardens, as is the Sunday tradition, and has been for, what, 5-6 years, give or take. This channel started off pretty random, but that Sunday in the gardens thing picked up kind of early on in the life of this channel. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.